Linda McAvan, Labour MEP for Yorkshire and the Humber. One of the headlines really in the announcement today by the European Commission is stopping discards. What do you make of that? Do you welcome it?
Absolutely, this is very good news. We had thousands of letters after the youth-friendly Whitting stall programme on TV where people were horrified to see perfectly good fish thrown away. So the fact that that's going to end is good news.
I mean, do you think that the fact that the Hugh Fernie Whitting Stall Fish Fight campaign has attracted a lot of public support, perhaps back in Yorkshire and the Humber as well, do you think that has made a difference?
Well, the Commission has been very much aware of it, and she's been quoting this. I mean, she's a Greek, so she doesn't live in the UK, she probably doesn't watch our television, but she certainly knows about it. And she's said that she also thinks that at a time when food prices are going up, when people are going hungry, it's not very moral to throw away good food.
And do you think that people watching that programme back in your constituency, Yorkshire and the Humber, that they have felt quite outraged to see that practice of discards going on?
Well, I think they have, and there's a lot more we can all do. We can all be more open-minded about the kind of fish that we eat, and that's starting to happen. I was in my local shop recently and saw a lot more variety of fish, so that's one thing we can do practically. At the same time, we now have this proposal from the European Commission, and what we've got to do is make sure that proposal becomes a law, because today it's just a proposal. To become a law, it's got to be agreed by ministers from 27 countries and MEPs from 27 countries. So there's a way to go yet.
One of the other aspects of the proposals today is to try to decentralise some of the decision-making power away from Brussels. Is that good news for what's left of the fishing industry in Yorkshire and the Humber?
Absolutely. One of the sort of strange things about the current system is that every year, just before Christmas, they have these marathon talks in Brussels where they carve up the fishing quotas between the different countries. That's not a way to manage your fish stocks. I mean, we need a long-term planning. We need to work with fishermen who know the seas that they fish better than people sitting here in Brussels, better than ministers sitting in London or Paris or Berlin. And so I think to allow fishermen to work with local communities, with NGOs, that's a much better system, and it's been trialled in Scotland, so we know it works.
I mean, how would you like to see the fishermen from your own patch kind of more involved in decision making?
Well, of course, we have not so many left in our region anymore. The industry has gone down. In fact, the industry started to decline quite a long time ago. But we need to get them involved in planning a local plan for the local seas, because I mean, with or without a European common fisheries policy, we still need to plan how we manage our fish stocks, and we need to make sure that there are enough fish in the future to actually fish. It's in nobody's interest to keep on overfishing, because at the moment fishermen are getting poorer as they land fewer fish, and our fish stocks are depleting. 1 in 4 species is in short supply. That can't be good. Sorry, 3 out of 4 species are in short supply. That can't be good.
As you say, sustainability is at the heart really of the Commissioner's proposals today. Is that going to mean, in effect, that fishermen are going to be asked to take, if you like, some more short-term pain, as in they're going to be asked to fish less in the short term with the view of increasing stocks in the long term?
Well, fishermen have been doing this for a long time already. Every year the quotas go down. In certain times of the year you're banned altogether from fishing certain fish. So that's already happening. So what we hope to do is involve them more in the planning so that they know more, and indeed it's in their interest. They know it's in their interest. When I speak to fishermen, they know that we have to stock manage because they've seen the decline in the seas. So we have to look at the detail, we have to look at long-term plans over a few years, but maybe by working in a longer-term framework we can make more sensible decisions than we do at 2 in the morning on the 21st December every year.
As you're saying there that maybe there could be hope for the future, really. That's what the European Commission is saying, that if these proposals go as they would like them to, then, we could in the future see a recovery of these stocks that are so damaged at the moment, and that could lead to further jobs, further boats even, perhaps, sort of in the fishing sector. Is that what you think could be in store in these proposals in Yorkshire and the Humber?
Well, the proposals, we are told, should deliver a 70% improvement in stocks within about a 10-15 year period. That's quite a lot. So I think if that's the kind of recovery we could see, then in the longer term this is the best way to protect jobs in the fishing industry.
Do you think that even, that is a big increase? Does that lead us to be hopeful for even a growth in places like your constituency where there has been such a decline?
Well, I think we have to look at the details. I mean, in off our region now, a lot of them have small fishermen involved in shellfish, lots of smaller fishing grounds than there used to be. But of course, we have to manage those because even those have been overfished now. So we all have to work together. By planning more locally, I'm sure we get more locally sensitive plans than we do if we sit down and just do them in a big once-a-year grand bargain in Brussels.